Hey, good morning, everyone. My name is George Kosch. I'm the CEO of Worldprofit in business for, I updated the slide here, so I'm going to just hit refresh. 26 plus years. And today is the 26th day of June, our last bootcamp workshop for the month of June. So fantastic. A little bit about myself. My past is military, a long time ago. Became a instructor pilot in the forces and teaching people how to fly those jets that you see flying around all the time. And it was fun. It was 4 years in military college getting my degree. Didn't really study computers at all. I just picked it up after I got my wings. I bought a computer as a grad present. Started to learn how computers work and how to program and everything like that. Got out of the military after 10 years just to start a new career. I was going to actually fly for Air Canada or Cathay Pacific or something like that. And I just started playing around on this network thing called the internet, created an advertising board, and suddenly got flooded with emails to set up websites. And it just grew from there. So it was great. We created Worldprofit for the specific purpose of helping people profit from around the world, so we call it Worldprofit. And it was great. So it's turned out to be an incredible. And the reason that it's working for people is because we have a sort of a military type boot camp structured lesson plan where we work you through from the very simple, which is one, which is just here's how you get to lesson 2. Lesson 2 is here's George, here's the founders, and then it says the whole idea of lesson 1 and 2 is to show that you can advance, that you got your domain, and then you get to lesson 3, and that's where it all starts. Now, once you're on lesson 3, you absolutely need to watch the video under training on your top menu, and do the video, do the promotion, actually sign up for the site, the first site under the top 20 traffic streams. Do the promotion by getting the ad examples and going from there. So you're actually doing something, right from lesson 1, you're clicking on things, you're picking your domain. Lesson 2, lesson 3 gets you going, gives you an overview of what's going on based on those videos that you're going to find under training. And then finally, it says, here's how you get those bonuses that we promised you. All right, and that's all on lesson 3. All you have to do is fill out a support form and ask for them. Again, the reason we do that, we're all about people actually doing things. Getting, instead of saying to somebody, here's a book, read it. That's absolutely useless if there's nothing required after you read the book. Follows along with how it works in school, right? They don't just give you a book, they give you an exam. So, there's a lot of reason to actually read the book and do the exercises and things. Our support is our strength. We have support 7 days a week, 365 days of the year. I filled out a support ticket at that company called Zoom. We've all, heard of Zoom now because it's been really big. I have yet to receive a response. And I put in these support tickets over a month ago. And they send me responses, but they're canned responses that say, due to COVID, our staffing is this, and we'll get back to you, and all of that. And, that's fine for a week, but not a month. And they keep sending me the same thing every single week. I get an email. And I put in 2 tickets, just asking simple questions that were not covered. We don't do that. We get in, we respond to you usually the same day. Could be within 10 minutes sometimes, but I can assure you we do respond within 1 to 2 days at the absolute maximum. Speaking of responding to your tech support tickets, the biggest problem that we've had, and you're going to see it in the case study that I'm going to show you, is the use of Hotmail, Yahoo, Comcast, Earthlink. If you're using any of those email addresses, change to Gmail for our system. The reason I say that is these other companies block business communication in general. They don't have a whitelisting system that works because they block before it even gets to your whitelist. Okay, so you have to just take my word for it. The worst email, in my opinion, in over 26 years, is Yahoo. They are the worst email. Very close second, AOL. And Gmail allows all email to come in. Yes, they might put it in their spam folder, but you can whitelist easily, and I'm going to talk to you about that. The proof in the program and the training is, of course, you've signed up. You've come in through your sponsor doing this right here. Your sponsor did that. And as a result, you filled out a form. You came in, you checked this out using our live business center and of course, our support system, hopefully. The things that you're going to run into when you're doing the video, when you're actually doing lesson 3, is the ad tracker. That's going to be a confirmation of the fact that your promotion did go through, and that, okay, the live business center is going to handle the leads that you generate. And the leads are, the live business center is staffed by members that are volunteering their time to help close sales for you. That is a concept that is unheard of on the internet unless anybody can show it to me. I've never seen it, where you have an actual person staffing the member area, sitting there in video, and the capabilities are they can talk and type in the chat area. They've got, all kinds of responses in the chat area, so they don't have to keep typing. And they're there to help not only associates that are, looking for things like goodie bag items, how to change their profile. They're there for you as a new silver member. They'll help you if they can. And they'll tell you to use the support form. Okay, so they're always there, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We have an unbelievable team of monitors, and they're there to make sure that as your associates enter, they're helped. One of my favorite areas is the cool tools area on your top menu. There's some great software in there. The best is JitBit AutoText, which is a text program where you can assign keystrokes to entire paragraphs. That way you don't have to keep typing them. RoboForm Password Organizer is whatever password organizer you decide to use. Even a Chrome one is fine now because it looks like Chrome and Microsoft. If you haven't noticed, Microsoft's Edge browser is now Chrome. It's the same, just as Microsoft. Okay, so they're using the same code and components as Google Chrome. And the reason they're doing that is it's open source code that runs it. And Google and Microsoft, I mean, this is a great thing because you can share everything, bookmarks and all that. Postbox email management is, again, something I've used for probably close to 15 years now. And it's all under Cool Tools. It's also under the advanced menu. If you go here and you click on your right-hand side of your member area where it says advanced menu, under here. Okay, you can find everything under there, Cool Tools. It's all in alphabetical order. I want to say a big thank you to several people that have filled out incredible testimonials. And I'm so happy about that. We've received some testimonials this week that, we're reading and we're just saying, we're just so happy that, and to create a platform where we've got all of the tools, the training, or the one roof. You can find everything in this member area for success. And you'll notice, I haven't had an issue with this, so I'm only bringing it up because it used to be in the past. People would say, well, you didn't tell me I had to buy all these things. You don't have to buy anything as a silver member. Buying things that are really geared towards people that have been in the program for a long time. We have people that have been in this program for over 20 years. So sometimes when we have new things, we like to say this is an option. So you don't have to buy anything. You don't have to upgrade at any site. As a matter of fact, our sites, all 18 of them, they're free. Again, just request your bonuses on lesson 3, which you can see right here. Okay? So getting back to the slides here, let me just close it one tab. Link Manager, all of these are just the ones that I would like to highlight. Jitbit, RoboForm, Postbox, and Link Manager. You can find all of that under Cool Tools. Okay? And take a look at them. There's some demo videos in there that'll help you along. And always remember that if you can't get your sponsor, or you go in the live business getting an answer you want, no problem. Just use a support form. Support is there all the time. You can see it right up here. If you go to the top menu, there's a support tab, support form right here. If you're using the classic menu, you'll see support everywhere. There's a floating support button. Okay, it follows you everywhere. Let's talk about what I want to do today is Gmail and whitelisting. I'm actually going to pull up another tab here and log into just one of my Gmail accounts. I think I'm going to have to go with, let me go with my Google browser here. So I'm just going to move this over here, and I'm going to click here and go into just one of my, oops, wrong one there. Don't want to click on that one. I want to click on that one. Bear with me for one moment. I'm going to, oh, here we go. I love when I click on the wrong thing. There we are. Click on this one and this one. So whitelisting is something I do still to this day because I get email, and you've all seen this. This is Gmail, and these are all my emails coming in. I don't use this interface at all. I use Postbox, which again is under Cool Tools. But I'm showing you this because I do need to go in here to whitelist. And by that I mean if you click on spam, you'll notice I don't have any spam. It's pretty cool because this is an email box that I use primarily for safe list and traffic exchange email. And you'll notice all kinds of these things here are like 100% this, 50, all business, all kinds of free Bitcoin, things that normally would be thrown into the spam folder, right? It'd be instant. You'd be, well, you're kidding, right? You're telling me I get 1 million promo codes and traffic bots. So why is it all in my inbox? Well, the reason is if you receive an email in Google, see how it says, this message was not sent to spam because you filtered it. And the reason I filtered it is so that it goes into my inbox. You don't have to mess with it. And the way to create filters is you pull up the email that you found in your spam box, and you simply go here and you say filter messages like these. If I'm going to fill out a support ticket, and I can send you this, I have a video on this, but it's so easy. You could take the whole domain name, you can take this part off and say anything coming from them I want to keep. You get rid of that. See that? At Quantum Safe List. All you do is you say create filter, and then all you have to do is you don't have to read through any of that. Just click this, never send to spam. That's it. Create filter. You never have to worry about it again. Okay, that's how easy it is to create a filter. It's great to do because, as you see, these are all going in the inbox. Okay, and there you go. So Rich Moyer has a video in the video vault. It's so important to do that, and you're going to learn a lot about it in this case study. Okay, it's an example of somebody just not going through this very important step of getting Gmail, learning how to whitelist. Okay, that way you get your email. It's a great thing. How do you use the support system? This is an interesting one. We've had quite a few people fill out a support ticket, which is great. You go in here and you go to the support forum, you fill out a support ticket. And the best thing that you can do is after you've filled out the support ticket, you want to check your email and make sure that you understand that you're going to click a link in your email which will bring you to a form that you can fill out to respond. In other words, we'll respond to you, but then we're going to give you a link to click on where you can re-respond or close the ticket or do anything like that. Should you have any issues with that, and you go into the support area, you'll also find that there is a listing of all of your past support tickets. See how this clicks here, see past support tickets? With the other menu, all you have to do is go into your support area. And all of your tickets are here. And you can click the view link, you can see the status of each one, and you can also reply in there, you can reopen a ticket, do anything you want. Okay, so very important that you understand that your tickets are all handled in a database, okay, and that you get them by just responding through that link rather than hitting reply. Now, not a lot of people do that. They don't hit reply. They do click the link and then they go through the support system. So that's important to understand that. Filling out multiple support tickets for the same thing, thinking, they haven't gotten back to me, maybe I'll just send them another ticket, is probably the worst thing that you can do, because then it just slows the whole system down. Sometimes we'll say, well, what is this about? Is this the same as the other one? Is this a, then it just turns into this mad scramble of information going back and forth and just delays everything. So sit down on those hands after you fill out a support ticket, and I can assure you we handle all of the tickets within usually a day, okay, at most 2 days, and we'll get to you. Live training and the Live Business Center, what is their purpose? Well, I'm here in the workshop, and what I do is I answer your questions, and if you have issues or anything like that, you bring them up to me and I'll show you on my computer the best way to probably. One says, what is the difference between our referral ID and our Worldprofit ID in Cool Tools? The different IDs, I'm going to talk to you about that. What are referral links and how to find them? So I'll talk to you about that. The live training, again, is what I do weekly. It's recorded and it's under training on the top menu. I urge everybody to always try, skip the first 15 minutes or 10 minutes to get into the weekly points, because I always introduce myself, I always say how to get started, I always talk about promotion tools and tactics. So you can skip through that. You don't have to keep watching. It's the same thing every week. Got to remember, we have hundreds of new people that have joined. Skip ahead until you see today's topics and then you go through that. Take you 15, 20 minutes to just kind of see if there's anything in there based on these points that you want to learn about. So live training's there, it's recorded. It's also on YouTube in case you need closed captioning. Okay, we have a YouTube channel right up here in the member area where you can find, in most cases, just click on the little Worldprofit logo up here and you can see right up here. So click on YouTube, register. It's all free, so you can see closed captioning and everything of what I'm doing. What are referral links? Well, let's talk about referral links. What are they? Well, for the system, like where you're coming into the training and you're going to these 20 traffic streams, each one of these sites will have a referral link. And if you go, it's going to look like this with an ending part on it. That's probably going to be what you made up when you signed up in many cases. In some cases, it could be like this one, state-of-the-art mailer, reference equals a number. I didn't pick that number, the system did for me. So usually I call them usernames or IDs. You're always going to have one. In most cases, you'll make it up. Okay, right when you sign up for the site. So if you go here and you say, I want to join, and it says, okay, what do you want? Join. I want to join name. This will be referral and login ID. So what you want to do is grab your notebook and just write that down. If you can come up with, something unique, like for me, my last name, George Kosch, K-O-S-C-H, I'm not George Smith. It works. There's nobody else that uses that username, so I'm lucky. I use that in pretty much everything I do that says, what do you want? Or I could use my company name. I have another company that I use, or I could use Worldprofit. Whatever you do, just try to come up with something that's unique That way you can use the same one in all of them. Don't use ampersands. Don't use, strange symbols. That's not a good idea. Just use letters and numbers. Okay. Contact email. This is where you absolutely need Gmail. You have to have a Gmail account. Same with this one. Now you can go contact email, and I'm not going to fill this out for real. I'm just going to say george.kosch@gmail.com. You can go in with Gmail, you can put periods in wherever you want. So I can go G dot so it will accept both of these because to this system email addresses. So you can put periods in there. Make sure you write those down, but they'll both go to the same box. It's up to you. It's your account. Okay, so if you don't want to make too many Gmail accounts, you can do this. I do it all the time. Okay. I use Postbox because I can clear my emails out so fast with it. Like it'll allow me to log into 5 Gmail accounts simultaneously and just click and get rid of them. Again, I have a good demo video under Cool Tools. When you find Postbox, you can go watch that. Okay. So that's how you find that. Now, when you go to Cool Tools, for example, and it says here, referral ID or ID, sometimes there isn't one. Some of them don't have them, and because of my programming, I just, there's one in here. I don't think you can sell JITbit auto text, for example. This is just so that you can sign up. So don't panic if, there's no referral ID or ID. You will not be using your Worldprofit ID, though, in any of them. The Worldprofit ID is just for your Worldprofit business as a, for referrals. But right here, you can see all kinds of these different things in here. They're all there. Okay? Lots and lots of stuff. This is the equivalent of auto text, JITbit. This is the one that works for Macs. Okay? Jessica says, what might be an easy to use HTML editor? Is Notepad Plus the best? I would say there's one, I think it's called Hot Dog, believe it or not. HTML, I think it's called online. I wouldn't use the online one. There's one called, I thought it was called Hot Dog. Oh, Coffee Cup's a good one. This is a good one. It's called, let me see. Here. I used to use these. I use Cold Fusion, which is my program I use. It is in here somewhere. There's two. Frola, I've heard of that one too. That's pretty good. And of course, you can always, if you need HTML code, you can always go in the member area, go into website management, okay, and just use the editor. New page or link, and full width, so number 3, click on this, do your whatever, and then say source, and then copy the source code. So if you said, okay, I want a bold example, you wanted to bold it, and then you wanted a table or something, so you'd say, okay, I want this to be bold, and then I want to put a table in here of some sort. I think I've got a table thing here. There you go, 3 columns, rows, whatever. Then, so I want that, so you want to put your words in here, this here, whatever. Now go source and just copy and paste this into whatever it is that you're going to FTP up. Okay? So that's a good one. Okay, so that's what I do. Like if I want banner, to link a banner to something, I would just use that. So that's my idea there. Okay, so Dave says, when I post a message to Quantum on a regular basis, I'm getting 1 to 2 hits per campaign. I've tried posting different times of the day. Yeah, Quantum is heavily used, and it is normal. That goes back to what I was saying about doing, well, in Howard Martell's case, 500. So if you got, say you sent out an emailing that, using JITbit took you, 5 seconds to post, and your bookmarks, like your link manager, so it took 5 seconds, you do, say 10 of them, well, now you got 20 clicks. I've always done that. I go in and I send out as much as I can. If somebody said, how many clicks did you get in state of the art mailer or something, I go, I don't know, don't care, just I sent it out. And if I get an associate and it says it came from state of the art, I'm happy. Then I kind of focus on that one. It's all about as many as you can do. That's all it is. It's always been that way. And I wish I could make it easier, you know. That's why I really urge people to follow the training, because some of these, for example, these 20 traffic streams do have huge click rates. Okay, so like for example, state-of-the-art mailer, I get really high click rates, and Herculist. So there you go. Getting back to this is the case study we want to talk to you about. This happened. This is real. This isn't made up. The name is fake, which is called, and Lou is representative of a lot of Lou's. There's a lot of guys, Bob, Jean, Sue, Brenda, Bob, whatever. This happens more times than you can imagine. And what happens is, let's go through Lou, okay? It's like, I don't know, it's like seeing a guy in a rowboat without the oars, right? You're just like, whoa, what happened, man? Where did you miss that, right? And he's going down a little river, and he's like, help me, what do I do? And you go, how did you not know to put oars in the boat? You missed something. So, problem. Lou signed up as a silver member. So we know for sure he gets email, because how did he find out about us? We know for sure he can fill out a form, and that he is probably pretty cognizant of what's going on around him because he had a credit card. So we know Lou is there. Lou is real. He's a real person. Problem, he signed up with a Yahoo email address. So sadly, he didn't get, got to remember, he's in the member area where everything is written down. It's not like you have to get email. You can read what it says to do. But anyways, he had a Yahoo email address. So he didn't get our email, he didn't get our newsletter, invitations, training, notifications. We assume he didn't get anything, because it probably went in a spam folder, even though we pay to send email. So for you technical people out there, we don't relay our email off a bulk server. We pay SendGrid and AuthSMTP to send our email for us. Okay, so we relay off them. Sadly, he didn't get the emails, we assume. Solution, very simple. Get Gmail. Learn to whitelist. Okay? He had to be reading something. Something was working because he requested his bonuses. He went into support as per lesson 3. We sent him the extreme traffic package form. We assume again that he never got the email. Yahoo. The result? Well, I checked his ad tracker just to, what's wrong with this guy. Now remember, I also send out reminders by email to fill out your extreme traffic pack. Those are your bonuses. Didn't do that. Checked his ad tracker 0, didn't follow the bootcamp lessons other than to, fill out a form for the bonuses. Our logs indicate he never came to any live training, and he didn't watch the video under lesson 3, which could have got him started. Always remember that all of the details, even if you don't get the email, and this is for you folks that are sponsoring people into the program, remember, they don't have to get the email. We're not that dumb, right? Where if you don't get the email, you can't do anything. It's all in the member area. Okay, so the steps are clearly shown. What did he do? Well, he got a credit card from a bank because it went through. He filled out an order form, and he asked for his, his extreme traffic pack, his bonuses. But he also took the time to pen a scathing email 30 days into the program claiming he didn't get his bonuses. He didn't get any sales. So when that happened, we looked in, we did an account analysis, which we do. Attended live training 0, lesson in boot camp, 3, but never did the lesson other than to ask for his bonuses. He logged in 3 times over a 30-day period. Of course, the one login was to fill out the ticket. So let's assume his 3rd login was to log in to send us the scathing email. And the support tickets for help, 0. So there were no support tickets saying, hey, I need some help here. Help me out. Lou is an example that I'm giving you as a sponsor. It's not for me. This doesn't, Sandy and I, that doesn't really do anything for us. We've seen this a million times. It's for you as a sponsor to understand that when people do come to you for help, number 1, get a Gmail. Tell them to get a Gmail account. Okay, say, listen, this is a tool that you really do need so that we can communicate with you. Other than that, send them to support. If anybody has a problem with anything, get them to fill out a support ticket. Okay. Next week, we're going to do a case study on someone we're going to call Sue. And she gets it. We're going to talk about what she did to make that sale within the first month. And not only that, but how she generated enormous leads, signed up for the sites. I think you know what I mean. And these are, of course, real people too, as you know. So Jessica says, question, awesome, I'm using MobiRise, which I love. Good. So that HTML editor will help you. It says, George, can you place a normal URL and just hit source and get the HTML code? Yeah, you can. So if you go into, your editor, which you can see here, I'll just pull this up. I do this all the time. I don't fill out anything. I'm not going to save it. But yeah, if you say, here's the link, and I want that link right here to go to worldprofit.com, I just highlight it, and then I go over to the little, the little link, and I say, just say georgekosch.com, and I can pick if I want it to be HTTP, HTTPS, go like this, and then say source. So there, you just take this part. You don't need the paragraph markers. And you copy and paste that anywhere that wants that code. Okay? So I'm just scrolling down here for other questions. It says, Varn, Jessica, okay. Yeah, for Jessica, MobiRise is it's a great program. You can purchase their extension package. You can go crazy with it. It's really cool. That's why I have it in my under Web Site Plus right here. MobiRise is a fantastic program. Okay. Yeah, and Jessica, the good point that you bring up about poor Lou here is Lou did receive training from a lot of other sites that told him to pay money, sit back, relax, and it would happen. You got to remember that people are promoting anything they can to generate business and sales of their product. That could be, a video collection and all of this, and they say, listen, we'll sign people up under you. Okay, so maybe they will. But the problem is they always want you to believe that you can make it online without doing a lot of work. Okay, so that's what we're going to leave it at. Today I want to talk to you about the benefits of upgrading to Platinum. And the big highlight, 40% commissions. The commissions are doubled. You get the WorldProfit Graphics Studio, which is under here, to show you the link, WP Graphics Studio, which is an incredible system that allows you to build graphics from scratch. You wouldn't believe how powerful this thing is. It's really incredible. Okay, you get that. WorldProfit's autoresponder. And I wanted to touch on one thing with the autoresponder really quick. It can take people from other lists, and you can ask that other list you have to sign up for your new autoresponder list. All you have to do is when you generate a sign-up form for your, for whatever your autoresponder is, you send them the link to it. Okay, and say, hey, listen, I'm using a different system now. Here's the link to join it. Okay, to sign up for it. And that will help you out greatly. Okay? If you want to use it, it will work for your HTML. But if you're using MobiRise, you can also do HTML and MobiRise too in that editor. It's pretty cool. Okay, so the autoresponder is included. Again, we're talking about, a graphic studio that's online. You don't need any software for it, and the autoresponder alone would cost you as much as, but they're thrown in. You don't have to pay for them. ClickBank Superstore and Sales Manager also are included. Advanced ad. These things cost $20 a month. It's thrown in. The 18 sections every month. If you're wondering, what about this 18, how does that work? Well, those are your silver bonuses. But if you really want to see, how it all works, is go into the advanced menu here and click on multi-commission system. This is a great area to go to just kind of get a bird's eye view of these sites. I urge you first to watch the help and intro video and read the instructions here. But this will tie into all of those accounts. Now, the big question I got was, well, if I already have accounts in here, what do I do? Well, you can activate them in here. You just need the email address you used. Okay? And there you go. Okay, so that'll get you into that. You're also going to note that you get traffic injections that are all tied into these, and that's under T, under traffic injections right here. This will allow you to connect everything. Now, as you sign up for them in the multi-commission area, these will populate automatically. And hey, if you know them all, just put them in here and update. Okay, and that'll lock it all in place. Everything's just in one. Okay. We on the left menu. If you're platinum, it's right here. I won't go into too much. Really good products that you can use to sell, read them, and learn. Okay. And Rich, yeah, you can. There's a lot of HTML editors out there. It in Gmail, of course. So the email service, Nathaniel, that's a good, how do you use it? What do you use it for? I wouldn't use it for safe lists. I would use it to look professional. Put it in communications in your profile. So if you click on your profile here, right there, and that will be connected to your website. Okay, go into, whenever you communicate with somebody, your leads, using the prospect emailer. So if you go into the prospect manager and you're emailing a custom letter, make sure you use that email address because it just looks professional. Like George@georgekosch.com. Looks pretty cool because that's my domain name. It shows that I'm my own business. In other words, it's not a Gmail account. Now, is it bad to use Gmail? Of course not. Everybody has a Gmail account, right? Even accountants and lawyers use Gmail. But if you really want to look cool, and you want to have that first impression with somebody to be, listen, I have a website that I own and control, and I have an email account that I own and control. It just makes it look better, especially when you're using things like, for example, Facebook, LinkedIn. A lot of them, for example, like SendGrid and things will say, well, no, you have to have an email account using your domain. So when you register at some of these sites, they say, no, we don't take free email. We only take, like George@worldprofit.com. We only accept that. Okay, that's fine. I have it. So again, it's just a way of looking more professional. Is it necessary? Do you need it? No. Can you get it? You bet you can. All you have to do is come here. There's no charge for it. Go down, click on email, which is near the bottom, say web-based email, and see where it says setup instructions? Use the button above to open your web email. If you've not had it, click a button at the top right. And if you click this, World Profit offers email for all silver. Fill out a support ticket and we'll get you set up. Let us know the name of the account you would like. I get probably 50% of the people say, yeah, I'd like email. And I always have to respond and say, well, what do you want the name on the account to be? You know, George Kosch, Sue, not Lou, well, if your name is Lou, you have to forgive us. We're not talking about you. Believe me, that we just made that up. Send that in and say, you know, something at whatever.com. Okay? You get traffic credits, part of your quote. We recommend you just renew and upgrade at the same time for a year. You'll get a quote for that. You just save over 50%. If you're silver and you say, I just want to renew my silver for a year and get the benefits of savings, we'll also give you a quote for that. Okay? Oh, promo codes. Yes, oh, Brian. Let's help Brian out here and go back to the member area. Let's go to the promo code center. Under freebies, promo codes. This is called Real Traffic. And the owner and the administrator is our very own Brian Armstrong. And look what he's offering if you sign up. What's a promo code? It's a coupon. It's the same as a coupon, right? You go to the store, you bring a coupon, you save $2. In this case, all you have to do is enter the promo code, World Profit, and you will get these things at this site. Okay? Fill out your name, username, password, retype it, contact email, Payza. I don't think we have Payza anymore. PayPal, put in your PayPal if you want to get paid that way, then sign up. When you go in here, you will find it very easy to redeem your promo code. Okay? It's great. I notice a lot of these are you folks. I urge you to sign up. I'm not making anything off this. This is just a promo code center. But what I really like about this is the fact that you put your referral URL in here, and any associates that come in, they'll sign up under you. Any of your sponsored silver or platinum members, they'll sign up if they upgrade or pay. Okay? Promo code center is an infinity. It's an ocean of traffic. It really is. Like, look at all this free promotion, free credits, free solo ads, and bigger than that, it's a place where you can get referring people as associates into this. A question that just came to my mind that a lot of people ask are, I want to sell Ruby solos. I want to sell just, do you have any way to just kind of target people to just buy this or go here? The way to do it is you go in the ad examples, and when they come in, that gets back to that slide. They can talk to people in the Live Business Center and say, listen, I filled out this, the Ruby solos. What do we do? Top menu. Okay, so that's our whole idea, is to bring everybody in the same door. And I know a company, they're called Walmart. You remember them? You go in the same door. So if Jennifer comes to Walmart and says, is there a specific entry point to get baby stuff? And then John comes in and says, is there another door for camping equipment? The greeter says, no, camping equipment and the baby stuff is over there. That's what we do. We're the same way. One door, no confusion. This is it. And the best part about it is How many people have ever, in the history of time, gone to the baby section and just bought baby stuff? You're not, no. You just got that iPod on the way out, of course. You know, oh, look at that, there's a sale over there, right? And then they go and they buy that. And Mr. Camping Equipment, Johnny, he's coming in and he says, well, I can't go camping without, well, oh, look over there. You know, there's that big screen TV on sale. What's that got to do with camping? Nothing. Bingo. Yep, toilet paper, all of that stuff. So Mary Lee says, how to promo from the landing page. Like, how do you do this? Beautiful question. Do you see where it says training and then it says start training here? So click on the training link on your top menu. Watch this video and it will direct you right through how to promote. But Mary Lee, I want to tell you the secret. And I know you've put in some tickets before about, you know, how do I do this? How do I do that? Let me tell you the secret, and I hope you're paying attention because this is really important. See this little box here? Number 1, watch the video. Okay. Number 2, do the video. And I want to give you point 3 because this is the one that I give the check mark for. Don't do anything else but 1 and 2. I'm going to move my mouse around. Nope. 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 No. Only watch and do the video. That's it. Somebody says to you, what are you doing right now? The answer shouldn't be, I'm not doing anything with my website. I'm not doing it. I'm only focused on doing the video. The first one, the steps in the video only. And you will be successful because you'll understand what landing pages are. You'll understand why you promote them. And most importantly, how to promote them. What's happened to people, and this is another common thing, is they get to the do part here where they got to sign up, you know, for the 20, you know, for one of them. And they go to website. Let's go play with my website. Let's get that website set up. Let's get my email. I need email. No and no. Right? That's what happens. People get sidetracked. Let's go do some graphics. I need a banner. No, you don't. Don't need a banner. Why? Because this right here is the do. This is, we're going to get you promoting. Okay? We're going to get you promoting. As soon as you've mastered promotion, and the way that you figure that out is you go into your ad tracker, make sure that you're getting those clicks. That's when you can start kind of veering off and doing some other things. Okay? And Nathaniel says, I'm getting 2,000 clicks at some sites and no signups. What should I do? The big thing, Nathaniel, is I will ask you for a report on these sites. So you're going to say to me, I'm getting 1,000 clicks from this site and that site. I said, no. I don't want to know about those sites. I want to know how many are you getting from this place, this place, this place. If I don't see a report about these, well, then I can't help you, right? You must go through these ones first. They're essential. They're super important, okay? Watch how fast I can do my promotion here. I'll do a promotion right now. I'm already a member here. Oop, let's go back. So I want to sign in to number 1 gold mine. Actually, I'll do it on my other site. I've got another link here that I use. Number 1 gold mine. Log it in right now. There we go. Okay, so this is an example of just how fast you can promote. So I've logged into the number 1 gold mine site. and I paid to upgrade, right? The Blaster Hub. Why am I promoting? To generate leads. That's the reason. And those sites are the best sites that you can sign up for, plus the promo code center. Okay, so here we go. We're going to go through. I'm going to do a promotion. Guess who this got a sign up for? Got a sign up for a dealer that's in here right now. Let's go to the next one. And there we go. And let's go to that one. Now, I set this all up. It took me 15 minutes, but now look how easy it is after I've done that. I do this every couple of days. I don't send the same thing out. I change the ad every now and then. And there we go. There's another blast. And there's another one. And guess who gets these leads? People that are in Fast Track. Okay, because I do the promotion for Fast Track. How about state-of-the-art mailer? I'll just go to the join link just to save time here. So I'm going to go log in. State-of-the-art mailer. And I'm just going to use a previous one. I'll just bypass this for now. This is just me doing some promotion. That's all. Up here, I'm used to this, so I say I'll pass for now. And there's my button that I'll set. You probably would have a button down here. It depends on what you want to do. In there. And you don't have to upgrade. You can just do these things for free. They give you free credits. There's, let's do this one. Free offer for you. Let's reuse that ad, just so I don't have to put a new ad in. Put it up and send. There you go. That should be your goal. But then again, why, George? Because those are the best sites to use. And they'll show me that you're getting good, solid traffic from those sites. And as Brian says, let's get you into the promo code center. Let's start generating some clicks from these sites here. All right. I found a great deal of success. I signed up a silver member using those two sites for a member. I just said I'll show you. I'll show you that this works. It does. It took me a week, but I only went in every 2 or 3 days, and I promoted. I promoted to a couple more. I put a ad in Top Dogs Rotator, which was pretty cool. But again, these things will get easier and easier as time goes on. Okay? But you need to focus on this. You have to focus on generating leads. That's how the whole thing works. Because remember who was the best lead you ever heard of? Who's the best lead in the world? You were. You signed up and became an associate. You went through this process. Then you have to turn around and say, how did this all happen? Well, it happened because your sponsor got you to sign up for something for free. Either information, free credits, that kind of thing. Okay, and you signed up, and was there any real pressure to upgrade? No, we presented you what we are. We give you an associate area, and we don't strong arm people into upgrading. We sure want them to, because you get a website, you get your email, you get all these things, and you get a company that's been around for 26 plus years. So what I'm saying is establish yourself. Promo code center should be used more often. Yeah, for sure it should be. Of course. Traffic. Generate leads. Yeah, and Fast Track is here. I mean, the leads that I'm generating through the promotion I just did is for Fast Track. Okay, so that's under advertising right here, Fast Track. I'm sure it's on the advanced menu, I think. Did I put it in there? I will. I'll add Fast Track in here. Okay, so it'll be on this menu. Every time I click on something I use, I always like to add it in there. Easy hits for you, Traffic Hoopla, all these places are included in some of our promotion, of course. Rebrandable traffic, AdCheaver, you name it. Okay, and then you have to go and look under the help video here to get more info. Folks, we're all out of time. Another workshop has come to a conclusion, but I'm always here 7 days a week. All you have to do is fill out a support form and I'll help you. Okay, that's what I do. And you are very welcome. And again, in the testimonials area here, I got to tell you, some of these testimonials were just fantastic. You can come through here, you can fill one out, it would be great. They're just awesome. And these are people filling them out. We have a area in our data land area here where you can see them. They're just so incredible. I'll show you the form. Here it is right here. You can't see it this way. This is our edit area here, so we can make sure. You see the lazy blogger? I use that, which is again for WordPress and stuff. I'm not going to go into it. You can actually search lazy blogger if you want to find out about it. These are just fantastic. I can't tell you how these make us feel. They're just awesome. Really great. So we truly appreciate these when you folks send these in. There's so many. This shows, you see how it says there's 50? Well, there's 50 per page. I think there's over 1,000. We just can't paint them all on one page because it'd take forever to load. Okay, so thank you all very much. I really appreciate it, and have a great weekend. Okay.